Are you ready to have your website get found by the right people? Are you looking to rank at the top of Google so you get more traffic to your website? Are you ready to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your organic traffic? If so, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to the Simple SEO Content Podcast, where I show you how to combine the power of SEO, search engine optimization, and content marketing to build your like, know, and trust factor with your audience, which allows you to get found by the right people and turn those visitors into buyers. No more frustration or confusion, and no more time wasted wondering if you're doing your SEO right. It's time to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your business. Well, hello there, my friend, and welcome back to the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Lindhagen, and I'm so glad to have you here with me today because I want to talk to you about the benefits of blogging for your business. So you've probably heard me talk about how you need SEO, search engine optimization, and content both on your website to really grow your business. What I want to talk to you today about specifically is your blog. If you're not yet blogging, I want you to promise me that you're going to listen to this episode and you're going to really consider adding a blog into your content mix for your business, because it is one of the most powerful ways that you can drive super targeted, relevant traffic right to your business, which will help you get more traffic. It'll help you make more sales. There's so much that we can do. So blogging has at least 5 benefits that I can walk you through today. It is such a powerful tool. Blogging, first and foremost, it's going to help you get rankings on Google, meaning it's going to make it easier for people to find you when they're searching for something related to your business, especially if you're in a super competitive market where maybe your core keywords are really hard to rank for. Maybe you've listened to a few episodes here on the podcast and you've gone to try to figure out how to find the right keyword, and your primary business keyword, you feel like there's no hope because it's all giant websites that are ranking. This is where a blog becomes your best friend, because on your blog, you can create content that answers the questions that your ideal customer has, and you can optimize for keywords that are less competitive, that maybe don't have quite as much search demand, but brings in really super targeted, relevant traffic. It's a really strong strategy, works amazingly well, especially when you're a smaller website or you're in a more competitive niche. So the number one thing blogging does is to bring traffic to your website, free traffic. People who are interested in what you have on your website. It's a really good match, my friend. The next thing it does is the Google rankings. Each time you create a blog post and you do the optimization and you choose a keyword that you can rank for, it's another opportunity for your website to rank at the top of Google search results. When you rank higher in Google search results, you have a better chance of being found by people who are searching for something that is related to your business. So each time you create a blog post and you follow the process that I teach you in class, you have a better chance of being found. It's a really great thing, because the more often you're found by the right people at the top of Google, the more often they click through and they come and they visit your website, which boosts your website traffic. See how this works? The next thing it can do is to boost your email list. So we all know we need to have email lists and we need to have them and grow them big, and we need to nurture them and take care of them. But sometimes you may find yourself wondering, how in the world do I get people on my email list? What do I offer them? How do I do it? When you are blogging on a regular basis and you are optimizing that blog content, you're doing blog SEO, and you're bringing traffic to your website, you can add what we call an opt-in, something that's a freebie that is on your website that provides additional value to your ideal customer. So for example, I have several opt-ins. My opt-ins include the SEO content quick start guide. They include a free class that's available on demand. They also include the free multi-day live SEO class that I teach a couple of times a year. If you're curious and you want to see what those look like and what type of opt-ins that I offer, go to the freebies tab on my website, etchedmarketing.com/freebies. You'll be able to see what I offer. These are all things that are of help to you. They're all there for you. They're resources. Go ahead and grab them, use them. They'll help you. What I want you to look at is how can you replicate it? Don't copy me because you don't want to copy me because what works for me isn't going to work for you anyway. But think about your ideal customer. What could you create and offer for them that you would then put on your blog posts so that when they're finding you through SEO and they're coming to your website, they want your opt-in or your freebie and you're growing your email list. That's how it works, my friend. Then you have a chance to make sales from your blog posts. So I've had clients over the years where we would create blog posts that were all about trends, or it was helpful information. It was how to create a gallery wall. And then we would highlight products that they sold in those blog posts. You can do the same thing. If you are creating beautiful handcrafted products. I have a couple of students in my course who create handcrafted products. You're creating these beautiful custom products. And maybe you do a blog post that's a behind the scenes one and you showcase how you created this pattern or how you created this product or this photo shoot prop. And then you link to it, or you link to a page where they can learn more about your products or your services, or you link to something where they can create their own custom order. Maybe you're a realtor and you're trying to figure how to do this. And so maybe your opt-in is your first-time home buyer's guide checklist. And so it's to help them figure out if they're ready to buy a home. And then on this blog post that's all about buying your first home, you have a call to action to reach out to you today to get pre-qualified or to find out how much of a home you can purchase or to get a report of homes that are available in your area or just to talk to you. This is how it can work. So you've created this blog post that's helpful to them, gives them information on how to get ready to buy a home. You have an opt-in that's their checklist for how to make sure that they're ready to buy their first home. And then you say, well, contact me today to schedule a tour, to go see, to find out what's available in the market in your price range. This is the benefit of blogging. You're bringing in people who are really interested and you're helping yourself to build your website traffic, to build your email list, and to build your sales. The last thing that we can do that blogging benefits us from a business standpoint is our domain authority. And you've heard me talk a little bit about domain authority, or DA. Your domain authority is a score from 1 to 100, 1 being low, 100 being high. It is an indication of how likely your website is to rank for a given keyword. Generally, the higher the domain authority, the more likely you are to rank for a keyword. The way that your domain authority increases is by earning links. When you blog and you have really great content that's super helpful, that people are interested in, that they want to read and they want to share, they link to your blog posts, which boosts your domain authority, which then makes it easier for you to rank for additional keywords and to show up higher in the search results to get even more traffic to your website, to make more sales, to build your email list even bigger, to help even more people. This is how it all works. It kind of is like an ongoing, like your retirement account. You create a blog post each week and you do that. And over the course of the year, you create 50 blog posts and they are optimized and they start driving a little traffic. And then next year you do it again and you create 50 more blog posts. Now you've got 100 that are all out there working and all marinating and all helping. And even if those 100 are only sending 5 or 10 visits a month each, that's a lot of traffic. And most of them are going to send more than that, especially as they start to rank higher and higher. And as your domain authority grows, and as you can start to rank for more competitive keywords, blogging is a huge opportunity for you. But you have to do it the right way. You have to do your blogging and your SEO both. So you have to make sure that you're choosing a keyword that you can rank for. You have to make sure you're using that keyword in all the places that Google is looking for information about your blog post, about what it's about. There are certain elements that Google's going to look for on your blog post. If you're not sure what those are, go to the freebies tab on my website, etchedmarketing.com. do yourself a favor, grab the SEO Content Quick Start Guide. It's going to walk you through what those are. It's also going to include a checklist so that you can verify that you've done it right, and then sign up for the free class. If you're watching this, you're listening to it live in September, and I'm getting ready to launch, there's a free multi-day live training class at the end of September, the week of the 25th. You can sign up for that. If you're not, maybe you're catching this in October or November, go ahead and take the free class that you can get access to on the website right now. And then mark your calendar, because in January, I'm going to teach the live class again. And I want you to join me in that live class as well, so that then you really get to learn more and more and more about this. Because that's what I'm going to teach you. And then if you're ready, join me in Simple SEO Content. That's the paid course. I would love to have you in there when you're ready. And then you're going to learn, we're going to deep dive. I'm going to help you with all of this, and you are going to really get to the point that you are just soaring and just going. And that's where we're really going to be able to scale, is when you join Simple SEO Content, because then we can do the deep dives and I can show you exactly how to do all of this. And it's going to make a big, big difference for your business. So the tips for today: once you've signed up for the SEO Content Quick Start Guide, you've taken whichever of the free courses you can take right now, I want you to make sure that you're creating your weekly content. So you know you're supposed to create content on a weekly basis. We all know that. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating though, because we feel like nobody's going to see it, and I might as well just be sending it out into the black hole on the internet. Dude, I get it. I feel that. I remember what it was like in the early days. Nobody was reading my blog. Now people read it and it makes me feel much better. But in the early days, it's frustrating because nobody's finding you yet. Nobody's reading it yet. So I want you to make sure that you're doing two things. Number one, you are creating content that helps your ideal customer. You are finding blog ideas that they're looking for. You're creating really super helpful content. You're bringing your personality into it. You're bringing your experience, your expertise. This is really important to Google. We'll talk more about this when we do the multi-day live training class. Google really wants to make sure that your content is helpful. It wants to make sure that it follows their EEAT, which is experience, expertise, authority, and trust. It shows all of those things. I'm going to explain that and how you do it and what that is in the multi-day training class. First and foremost, you write for your ideal customer. You provide value for them. You optimize for Google. And the most important thing here with optimizing for Google is making sure that you're choosing a keyword that you can rank for, which is why I'm saying either join me in the multi-day class if it's live now, like if you're catching this live, or take the recorded one that's available on the website at all times. Either way, I'm going to explain to you what I mean by choose a keyword that you can rank for, because this is the core of getting results from your SEO and having your blogging actually do all of the things that I've talked about today, which is to boost your rankings so that you get found by the right people when they're searching on Google, to get traffic to your website, to build your domain authority, to build your email list, and to increase your sales. Blogging is a super, super, super beneficial website business builder if you do it the right way. So that's what I want you to walk away from today's training, is that you need to blog weekly. You need to do SEO with that. So do the blog SEO. There is a whole blog post that talks about this. There's also a blog post about how to do blog SEO on my website. So make sure that you're reading those. I'll link those in the notes for you, but make sure you're reading those so that you're understanding what to do. More importantly, join me in one of the free classes just so that I can walk through this with you and make sure that you really understand what you're doing. And then when you're ready, join me in Simple SEO Content, where we do the deep dive. I walk you through how to do it, how to set up your process, how to choose your content pillars, how to figure out what kind of content to write, all of it. Because that, my friend, is what it's going to take to get the results. And I want you to benefit from this. I want your business to benefit from blogging as much as possible. And I'd like to show you how. All right. Thanks so much for being here today. I will talk to you next week. That's all for today's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you visit my website, etchedmarketing.com, and visit the freebies tab. Right there, you're going to find the SEO Content Quick Start Guide along with the free SEO class. So you'll have everything you need to know to get started with SEO and content marketing. then do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind, if you would do a rating and a review of this podcast on your favorite platform. That would really help spread the message, and I do greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram at Etched Marketing Academy, and I will see you right back here next week.